Oh, I've been on it 10 seconds, my bad. Um, Let me just so hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Um, Man, so you see what the title is. And if you're on here, you also know this is true and not clickbait. I've been I don't have my notes lined up, but been talking about this for 5 months now. And I'm about to show you something in a minute. I've seen so many people, a lot of people talking about how stuff was going to go parabolic and this, that, and the other. Um, and all this kind of stuff. And as I've been saying, and I keep telling people, I'm going to sound like an idiot for a long time. I got a lot to say. I'm going to sound like an idiot for a long time until people see stuff coming true. It's too much groupthink. Everybody's saying this is what everybody's saying. Everybody said June was going to be parabolic. It was going to go crazy. The charts are saying this. The RSI is doing this. The Fibonacci levels. It's all this stuff. Let me tell you something straight up. One thing I learned in this country, on this world, even before I got heavy into writing, the people in control are always going to make you think that you're smart. They're going to allow you to feel smart so they can play with you. It's all mind games and manipulative stuff. So, I mean, you can learn how to read charts. You can day trade. I'm not saying you can't have success with that, but I'm talking about looking at the overall market. Y'all can look at all the charts you want to. The charts have been wrong for the last 4 weeks. For the last 4 weeks, the charts have been wrong. But it's not that the charts have been wrong, it's that they allow you to be right for so long to make you feel like you know what you're doing so they can smack you in the face. And so this is just one example. I always use him. Y'all know I make fun, but Capo is not the only one. So I'm not even going to act like Capo is the only one. Everybody was saying it's about to go parabolic. So you come to my channel, and then me, I got the small channel. I know. I'm starting to really understand how people think. This dude's small channel. I never seen him before. Everybody else saying I'm gonna do what everybody else saying. This dude don't know what he's talking about. Okay, dummy. You can listen to all those other people. I told you there's so many reasons why I knew June was going to look this way. It has nothing to do with the charts. And I can see so many people today. I'm confused. I don't understand. I'm starting to feel like the market is over. I'm feeling I'm feeling bearish myself and whatever. And it's like, because you keep looking at the charts, and them charts they're not about to tell you anything. I've been saying this for 5 months. Tell me if I'm lying. I keep telling you, tell me if I'm lying. Thought it was a little dry. But tell me if I'm lying. Say it in the chat. He lying. Zoe never said that, because you'll be lying. I've been saying this for 5 months. When people ask me, hey, market, blah, 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 what do you think the market's going to be doing? Since January, February, March, I've been saying, hey, this is probably going to happen, blah, blah. One thing I do know, June is going to be sideways. June is going to be sideways. In the beginning of this month, I saw so many people talking about Ethereum ETFs is going to do this, and the market's about to take off. And I kept saying we ran up to like that 72 area. I know, I understand it. I know I talk a little brash, but whatever. So I know at that point, it was looking like I was wrong. It's like, man, Zoe, the Bitcoin's headed up to 72. People are bullish about the Ethereum ETFs. And what I keep trying to say is that the only thing they're doing is faking you out. And I even see some people trying to, I'm going to just say it, man. I don't have time to look for euphemisms. I see people trying to figure out what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. And then they think they understand what I'm doing. So they're like, oh, I know such and such event is coming out. It's not just based on one event. Even so, I think somebody asked me in the group earlier. It was like, what was it? I can't remember what you asked. I think he was like, when could we see a run or something like that? I think that was I'm paraphrasing what the question was. But it's not that easy to just, yeah, I threw the thumbnail. I think the thumbnail looks cool, but whatever. But it's not that I'm trying to be a know-it-all, but sometimes you got to sit down and like think and put all the puzzle pieces together to see what you think is going to happen. And so nobody can say that I looked at the charts and got lucky. I've been saying this 4 or 5 months out, if not 6 months out. I've been saying this for 6 months. So this is not some luck or whatever. It's just like, I really I have a little map thing that I'll draw together and try to put the pieces together, trying to see what I think they're going to do. So right now I do got to go back to the drawing board and see some stuff. And I even admitted on the other stream the other day. I said, hey, I said, that little warship thing even threw a wrench in what I was looking at. I was like, where'd this come from? This is they just threw this in here out of nowhere. But anyway, yeah, I was right. Anyway, but I got a lot of stuff I want to say today. To be honest, when I woke up this morning, I said it's Monday. It's probably gonna be chill, not a lot to talk about, but I was wrong. There's a lot to talk about. Um, from a market standpoint and some of the stuff I gotta say. Because I'm trying to think how to say some of the stuff I want to say, but I'm really realizing um, this cycle who we're playing against in the market. I've seen a lot of people lately been saying, everybody's saying, oh, it's not, people think it's player versus player, but it's actually all of us versus the VCs. I've been seeing a lot of people saying, I don't know where it started, but a lot of people have been saying that. It's not player versus player, you versus retail, it's retail versus the VCs. But I'm seeing more than that. Being in cycles before, I was paying attention to what I'm invested in, my portfolio, what I'm invested in, what I want to make money on, running this Patreon. From those of you in the Patreon have been there, and a little tangent here. I'm gonna get back, but another thing I'm gonna say, I was gonna say this to the group, but I had a busy weekend, hanging out with family, relaxing, having some fun and stuff. So, um, there's a lot of people that's not gonna make it. Um, a lot of people, and I've been saying this for a while. They've been in the bear market. Some of them were way back in the bear market with me, and they still not gonna make it. Um, I, I'm gonna say it this way. I saw I saw I s- okay. I saw a particular group. I'll say that. Once again, it's not about competition, because after I say what I'm about to say, there's no competition at all, even if it was to be thought. Saying that their main conviction. Wait, let me say this first. I was actually going to say this later. Okay, listen. So if you get in, I'm all over the place today. Keep up, y'all. If you get in a gaming AI RWA, what else we got? Um, Infrastructure, whatever kind of low cap play. Let me say this clearly, because I don't think a lot of people understand this. This is blowing my mind. Some people are gonna be broke at the end of the cycle. If you get in a low cap play, and I'm gonna use round numbers again to make this easy. Let's say it's 10 million market cap. That's dirt low. That's micro cap, right? 10 million market cap. The price of the token is 10 cents, let's say, right? 10 million market cap, the price is 10 cents. Now, if this token that's a micro cap happens to drop to 1 cent, we know the market cap is around 1 million, right? So lost 10x in value. But as I keep saying, it's easy to do because it's a small market cap, right? It's 10 million market cap. Anything could happen. That sucker could drop to 2 million, 3 million, just like that. But here's the thing. If it has good backers, good foundation, what are all those good things, it's easy to come back with that 10 million. 10 million is nothing. All right. It's nothing. I know some of y'all probably saying, I know we're gonna get some other stuff. Some of y'all probably saying this, but I think people need to hear this. But like I said, 10 million market cap, the price is 10 cents, it drops to 1 penny. Yes, you've dropped down 10x, right? It's not that bad. It's not that bad because it's a micro cap. As I keep saying, it's volatile. The price you pay for big upside is that volatility. But that's not the part I want to talk about. The part I want to talk about is there's some slow people in this space, y'all. I mean, some very low IQ, slow people in this space. If you get into something that is known and presents itself as a blockchain, a layer one, or a high infrastructure play, And the market cap is $300 million. $300 million. Let me put this in perspective for you. You had stuff when there are bigger plays and they have good backers behind them, good technology and stuff, and sometimes they'll launch around 300 million, 500 million. You're actually, these days, you're lucky if you yeah, babe, thanks. um um I'm sorry. So if you get in something that's $300 million, Celestia launched around 310, 320, something like that. I got in around 300 million somewhere, right? When you see these plays, 300 million, they're going to fluctuate somewhere around that area. They're either going to go up like Celestia did. Celestia kind of moved up to a billion, 2 billion, right? If they do retrace, they could, you can see them go to 150 million, maybe 120 million. That's a big move when it's a great play. It's, it's a blockchain or some kind of modularity. It's a good play. When you see something that's at 300 to 400 million dollars and it calls itself a blockchain or some high infrastructure type play, and it goes to $4 million, that's still your top conviction? Wow. Wow. Some people, I'm realizing in this space, and maybe I need to talk about this more on my channel. Stop paying attention to the price. Look at the market cap. As I keep saying, forget the price, does not matter. We don't look at prices over here. Look at the market cap. If it's a lower market cap play, and let's say under 100 million, especially under 50 million, it's going to be volatile. That stuff is going to swing back and forth. But once you start crossing 300 and 400 million, and a 300 to 400 million dollar project drops all the way to $4 million, and you're still saying this is a great blockchain, this is a great layer one, it's one of my top holdings, you are slow. You have lost your mind. You are the slowest of the slowest in the space, and you do not need to be in crypto, because that makes no sense at all. And you're still believing that this is a valid project. I say all this to say I got a lot of stuff to talk about today, but like I've been saying, I'm the new guy. I'm the new guy pairing with other people, even though I've been around 3 cycles, because my channel is new, and you listen to all these other people. And like us, Crypo, June is going to be great for altcoins. And I've been saying it for months. And then people question like, well, blah, 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 saying this. Well, the chart is saying this. Well, this person said that. That's fine. If you want to listen to them because they have a bigger channel, bigger following, whatever, you do whatever you want. I'm at the point now, whether it's on my channel, my Patreon, or whatever, I am not telling anybody not to invest in anything. If you want to invest in that and get rug pulled and get your head smacked, you go right ahead. Only thing I will be doing going forward is saying what I believe in and what I want to invest in. I'll let you invest in all your rug pros and dumb coins if you want to, because I don't have time for it, because as I keep saying, I'm getting people into stuff early. So I no longer, if you come ask me if it's something I'm bearish on, I don't know. I don't know. You can invest into it. It's all up to you. Because some person got upset because I was like, yeah, like I just said, I'm trying to understand. So you are bullish on this project that went from 400 million to 4 million. That's 100x difference. You don't see anything wrong with that? You don't think that's a rub? Okay. All right, cool. So once again, I don't mind the time it's going to take y'all to realize that I know what I'm talking about. Somebody, all right, we should be back. They don't like that truth coming out, do they? They don't like that truth. Tell me when you see me back on your end. I think I see why I'm coming back in the stream, so y'all should be caught up in just a second. But I got way ahead on that topic. But man, that was supposed to be one of the last things. Say it one more time. If you guys are new to space, everybody's not experienced, as some of you are. Please, I keep trying. Please stop looking at the price. The price means absolutely nothing. Something could have a 50 million market cap and be one token could have a 50 million market cap and the price could be $275. Another token could have the same market cap and the price could be 0.0000000000000000076. Like it does. The market cap is what you're paying attention to. So something having a lower market cap and being volatile, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm losing money. Like it's a lower market cap. It's going to do that. And so, yeah, it's just, I'm realizing a lot of people don't know this stuff in the space. And yeah, I have too much research that I'm doing to be, addressing this stuff all the time on the channel and the Patreon. I try to help as many people as I can. We have some people that are, new to crypto, and I love seeing some of them take take everything with stride, whether they're, figuring out how to move stuff around or whatever. But understand that behind the scenes, I'm doing the hard work of trying to figure this stuff out, like being right about this month being sideways when everybody else was saying it's about to go parabolic, and people telling the people to dump in coins. I've been saying all along, hey, June's gonna be sideways. I am DCAing. Like if I see something that's a good price, I'm DCAing. But some of the stuff that people dumping money to is the wrong time to dump into. And don't get me wrong, none of it's the time to market. So that doesn't make me better than anybody. But what I'm just saying is, I don't think people understand where we're in the market. Oh yeah, I'm saying it because I saw some people saying, you should be, fully allocated in the market. We've kind of hit near that sometimes, and we don't want to be like that anymore, especially around this time when you knew it was not going to be what it is. So I don't mind if y'all want to follow these other people, listen to what they're saying and what they see in the charts. I'm telling you, those charts you're gonna be wrong so many times looking at the charts. And when you have experience in this market, you understand that. And which is why I don't trade this market. I say I buy stuff to invest it long term. My horizon is far out from here. Anyway, Crypo was wrong. I was right. Whatever. Excuse me. But he, like I said, he wasn't the only one that's saying the market was about to go parabolic. It's just, yeah. Anyway, I went on a tangent before I got to my news, but let's get to the news and we'll come back to this stuff. And we'll talk more about the movements in the market and where we may think it could go and all that kind of stuff. Oh, you know what? Let me say this last thing too. Along with that, I'm gonna say this to my group, which is probably most of you guys watching, because I am smaller. This is another thing I don't like that. Let me see. So last cycle, I was in Telegrams and Discords, but it was more so like we all were in there. It was like, hey, you're a crypto investor. It was nobody leading the groups or anything like that. We were just all in there as like friends, meeting people, bouncing ideas off each other. One thing I'm seeing this cycle that I've never liked this. I've never been like this in my life. I don't like that cult type stuff. Hold on. Excuse me. I don't like cult type stuff. And that's how a lot of other people run their groups and Patreons. And that's even for people in my group. You are not a Zoanite. You are not a Zoishan. Please don't ever say no crap like that. Like we just chilling in the group, making money together. Another thing I see a lot of people saying this cycle. It's our highest conviction. Nope. We're in the group. We work together. I want to see everybody make money. I'm here to make people make money, but it's no hour. I just don't like stuff that sounds coldish. It's no hour just because Zoe said it, and it's like our group, our crypto Zoe group is our highest conviction. That it don't have to be like that. I can have a high conviction on something and present it to you guys, and you may not even like it. You don't have to do everything that I do. I'm not running a cult over here. I see some people, and I'm saying this based off, one of the groups I saw, and I'm telling you, this project is great, just straight trash. And they're like, this is our highest conviction. And I'm like, really? The rug pull is your highest conviction? Okay, you go ahead with that. But anyway, yeah, we don't do that stuff over here. I don't need nobody worshiping me. I don't need you speaking for me. Crypto's a weird place, man. It's a weird place. That's all I can really say. Anyway, let's get to this stuff. So Oklahoma governor signs a bill into law that exempts Bitcoin miners from sales tax on electricity bills. That's pretty dope. I saw something about them the other week. They really trying to bring crypto to their state, even though the whole US is trying to be they're really trying to like wreck crypto. Some other bullish stuff. So we had this is a lot of money. $67 million. Oh, y'all don't even see it on stream yet. My bad. $67 million in USDC transferred from an unknown wallet to Coinbase Institutional. Now, let me say this. That's $67 million moving into the exchange, which just means they're going to buy stuff. But listen, this is what I always tell people. Realize, just like with the charts, with people saying with the art, like especially the last 2 weeks, people like, we got to go parabolic like today. And this was like 3 weeks ago. They were saying this, and we still haven't went parabolic because we never was supposed to go parabolic. But people to see stuff like this, and this is how they draw up their conclusions that how the market is about to move. But as I keep saying, if you know it, then they know it. If they know you're watching the charts, they're watching the charts. So that's how they can manipulate you, because they know what you're paying attention to. Same thing with this. Like, this is bullish. I'm not saying it's not bullish, but at the same time, it doesn't mean they're about to buy today. Like, so that's where they throw people off at, and then people start aping into stuff because they're like, well, we just saw almost $100 million move to Coinbase Institutional, especially when it's Coinbase Institutional. That means it's big money, big players and stuff. But that doesn't mean they're about to buy stuff today. It just means, like you should be doing, that means they're just getting a position. Just like you have your dry powder on the side, they have their dry powder. So it doesn't mean they're going to buy today and the market's going to go parabolic. Y'all got to stop falling for this stuff. I'm going to say it one more time. It's going to sound basic, y'all. It's going to sound real basic. It's not a micro cap altcoin. It's not something under $1 million that you can get a 10,000x on. But the most alpha thing I can tell you in the stream is, if you know it, they know that you know it, and they know it too. And that's how they play games with you. So once again, you can be a profitable trader. You can be a profitable trader watching the charts. That's not what I'm saying. But for overall, like, looking at the entire length of the cycle, I don't depend on charts for that. Like, you're going to get wrecked almost, I don't want to say every time, but you're going to get wrecked a lot if you think you're going to depend on charts, like telling where we are in the cycle and when the stuff is going to go parabolic. Now you could look at this charts and predict a 10%, 15% trade, 20%, even 30% trade sometimes, even more than that. But when I'm like, when people think they can look at the charts and tell where the entire market is going, a lot of times people get wrecked. And I'm thankful for, I see a lot of people that are traders on YouTube actually admitting. I think this is another thing. I think a lot of people understand in this cycle that honesty does better. You got all these dummies that's trying to scam people and thinking they're gonna get over, but it's gonna catch up with you. But I appreciate the people who say, "Hey, yeah, I took this trade or this long on the market, it didn't work out or whatever." Like, just be honest with people. Anyway, this one says, at this point, crypto is no meta to chase. It's all effing ass. If you want to score big, your best move is to betting on what's likely to be mass adopted in the next 1 to 2 years and reach huge overvaluations as a result. That's another thing I keep saying in my group. Another thing I'm gonna say, once again, it's not compete with other groups. I've said this kind of before, but I'm more so realizing it. Y'all, y'all love to jump in these groups that do these like quick 40 for 50% pumps. 50% pump does not impress me. Only thing that tells me is the token's moving. I don't give a crap about no 50% pump. But once again, I've been saying this since I started this channel. If you have a large group, you probably can pump. If y'all all buy at the same time on the buy alert, you probably can pump it 20, 50%. But that's all of y'all. Y'all all making money off each other. Like, there's nobody pumping your bags but yourself. That's like me dumping $1 million into a micro cap, and then when it goes up, I get excited. No, that was me doing that. That's my money pumping somebody else's bags that went into it earlier. So a lot of people just like, man, we should, be getting these little pumps here and there. We got a small group, y'all, and I'm usually not trying to pump. I don't pump in dump tokens. And just like this tweet is saying, I'm trying to get us in early. What's going to be mass adopted later. I don't give a crap about no price movement right now. Like, I don't know how many times I got to say that. I really don't care about price movement right now. I'm trying to get into stuff that I know is going to go parabolic later. While everybody is chasing metas and chasing the short term, when, like I said, with the NVIDIA conference, they thought they was going to look good because they was telling their group to jump in AI, and AI dumped on their heads when that conference came. That was shocking to me. I'm not going to lie. Even for me, that was shocking. Because it's an NVIDIA conference. The last 3 times NVIDIA had a conference, the prices of AI tokens pumped, but this time they dumped. So you gotta base how you move in this market more off than what you think is going to be a short term pump. I don't chase pumps, so I let people have that. Oh, this is just Sexy Red is asking about meme coins. I'm so tired of this celebrity stuff. Am I getting to one of my main topics? I think I'm getting close to it. And then I'm gonna talk about a couple other things. What is this? Oh, I might address that later. I don't know. Let's okay. He's almost where. Listen, I'm not trying to say I'm smarter than nobody. He's almost where I'm at though. I don't even know if I have these all in order. This is one of the main points. Which one I'm gonna play first? Look at this idiot. Uh, let's play this. Hopefully y'all can hear this. Where's my volume at? Oh, I'm pressing the insert button, not volume.
Well, I will end Joe Biden's war on crypto, and we will ensure that the future of crypto and the future of Bitcoin will be made in America. We're going to keep it right here, and a lot of it's going to be done right here in Florida, right? Well, I will end.
All right. So y'all heard that, right? I think you should have heard it. So let me explain. When I'm actually, like I said, it's not one event when I'm looking at how the market's gonna move. And actually, I don't think I probably named one reason why I knew June was gonna be sideways. I have at least 6 reasons that I haven't mentioned. And sometimes I can't say everything I'm thinking. But okay, I've been saying this to y'all on the stream. So y'all know one of my backgrounds. I got a bunch of backgrounds, but one of my backgrounds is writing. So let me try to explain this where y'all can understand. I'm trying to pick a popular movie. So in a movie, in a script, and I know some of y'all don't think this is going to conspiracy, but it's the truth. So they're always following the script. And so in a script, you have, some people call it 3 acts, but you really have 4 acts. You got Act 1, Act 2A, Act 2B, Act 3. So 2 is split into 2 different acts. They split it in half, right? So you have, when you're ending Act 1, let me think of some movies. Guardians of the Galaxy. When Guardians of the Galaxy, when they're ending Act 1, they've all met. They were fighting each other. Then they got locked in jail, and they realized that they had to go get the orb back. So that at that point, when they realized they had to go get the orb and they had to fight Thanos and all this kind of stuff, that's when you realize what the entire movie is going to be about. Or it's usually, when those supernatural movies is when the main characters realizes, oh, I'm dead now, and they walk around the earth and they dead. Somebody give me some movies. I'm trying to think of some. Trying to think of movies everybody knows. But let me put it this way: pretty much when you end Act 1, that's when you know what the movie is about to be about. You know what journey the character is going to have to go through. Whether it's like somebody's son if their son has been kidnapped, that's when the main characters realize, like, hey man, I might be a regular dude that works at Waffle House, but all of a sudden I'm about to become a vigilante. I'm about to become Batman and go on this road trip and go get my son back from these people who are gangsters. Mind you, all I do is flip pancakes and waffles, but I'm about to go grab a whole bunch of weapons and I'm about to tear it down and go find my son. So that's when you find out what the movie is going to be about. So that's what I feel like. This is going to be a bold statement. I still got to look into this one. But this is why I'm starting to think we're in a traditional cycle. And we're going to go that traditional length into the fall of 2025, because all the stuff that's happening right now, it seems like the end of Act 1 and Act 2 is about to begin. He's making this declaration of, this is what I'm about to do. This is the journey that I'm about to go on. I'm about to tear down all these people who don't like crypto. For this last month, this has been happening. And so if you were to split it up in a script, just like I said, you have 4 acts, 25 pages, 25 pages, 25 pages, 25 pages is fourth. So this will be the end of the first fourth of the movie, which is 6 months. That lets me know we got another 6 months to go, another 6 months, and another 6 months, which makes me think we're fourth way through. Now I know this whole time I've been telling y'all we early, blah blah, and people are like, nah, we not early because we already reached all-time high. All that kind of stuff. Bitcoin's reached all-time high. We passed the halving, blah 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 blah. We ran early. Meme coins are doing this, but it's lining up like a traditional cycle. Now, trying to figure out what's going to happen month by month, I don't know what to tell you. I'm still trying to, figure out all that stuff out. If you've been watching the channel, you already know what I said. It's probably coming. So, just think back where you should have been watching the channel if you haven't been. But so that's why I knew this month was going to be sideways. And now it seems like Trump is lining up all this stuff. Now you got some other people that's kind of figuring it out too. Wait a minute. Oh, darn, I should have pulled up the tweet. Why did I pull up the bigger version? I can't even. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to read this. But I'm gonna say it my way. For one, because I know some of y'all getting your feelings, and I'm just say I keep saying a Republican is going to win. That's what I say. I'm gonna read. Actually, I'm gonna read his tweet that way. It says, "My gut feeling is Republican wins in November. People in major cities are sick of the homeless situation and the crime. Hardworking families are sick of. I gotta go over here, y'all. Hardworking families are sick of the 25% rise in what is it? In rises price rises since Biden took office. Millennials can't buy houses at these interest rates. The average person doesn't care about Ukraine. Biden objectively is way too old to run again. All the stuff he's saying, but really, it's only a couple of these things that really matter, which makes me uh, realize kind of how this market is going to move and why it has to be a Republican that comes into office next. I use the example because y'all be thinking like, oh, you must be on that side or whatever. I don't get involved in that stuff. Just like I said the other stream, uh, how many of you think it would have been legitimately or it would have looked legitimate to have a Republican in office during the pandemic when they're supposed to, I guess I'm not supposed to say it on stream, but whatever. Back in C-19 era, uh, and the Republicans supposed to be less government, less control, and all that stuff. And you had a Republican president at that time saying, "Yeah, you need to stay in the house, put on a mask, take a bunch of shots, blah blah blah." That it wouldn't even made sense. So the only thing that makes sense for what needs to happen moving forward is it for it to be a Republican president next time or whatever. So a lot of people starting to understand what's going on, but you still got these people. I know y'all finna really, y'all like Zoe's arrogant. This man, let me say, he's a smart man. I respect him fully. Like I I like him. He makes some smart moves. He's got messed up in crypto before. So, but that's my disclaimer before I go to the next slide. But you still got some people, no matter how much money they got, they still don't realize that most of this stuff is scripted. And that's my man, Mark Cuban. He said Gary Gensler could literally cost Joe Biden the election. That's what Mark Cuban said. It ain't Mark. It ain't got nothing to do with that. But like I keep saying, it's the script that they're building up to tell you, hey man, this is why they lost. But in actuality, they're gonna put them in there because they want them in there. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Y'all read in between the lines. Next part of the script. Pay attention. This is all the script stuff. We got but I'm just saying, this is the story I'm building up, right? So we're gonna call Trump the protagonist of the main character. Once again, I know some of you like him, some of you don't, but this is what we're just gonna call him right now. So you got them declaring the journey they're about to go on, and see, then you got you got big plot points and you got small plot points. Here's another plot point: SEC head of crypto assets cyber unit departs after nearly 9 years. It's another plot point in the script, but people not paying attention. You just got people like, I don't even want to talk about the trash that's going on crypto Twitter today because I mean, it's I usually tell y'all, hey man, if y'all want to do like me and be understand what's going on, follow crypto Twitter. It's not a good day today. Everybody acting like just wimps, babies. It's just they just being stupid on Twitter today because like I said, and I know some of y'all probably wondering like, I'm chipper, bro. I'm fine. I have literally no worries about the market right now. Like I understand y'all like, but it drops and it keeps dropping and then it drops some more. If you've been paying attention to the stream, that's what I said. That's what happens. I'm gonna say it one more time for those that haven't heard it. Bitcoin does this thing. Bitcoin goes up, but people are waiting for Bitcoin to go up a lot. When Bitcoin goes up, the altcoins do not move because most people haven't had full conviction that the market is going to move. So altcoins sit still while Bitcoin is going up. Bitcoin comes back down. They don't continue to sit there. They get scared and altcoins go down when Bitcoin goes down. So I know you're like, well, shouldn't when Bitcoin goes up, the altcoins go up too? No, because people they're still not convinced that the market is going to go up. So once again, when Bitcoin goes up, altcoins sit still. When Bitcoin goes down, altcoins go down. Bitcoin goes up again, altcoins sit still. Bitcoin comes out. Mind you, Bitcoin just usually goes back in the same range, but every time it comes down, altcoins go lower. That's what you signed up for. It's not an easy market to deal with. So no matter how much it keeps dropping, I'm cool because I'm long term. The people, let me say this too. The people you see panicking, the people that you respect and you see panicking, I keep saying this, they are traders. They are losing money because they are day trading and they're trading short term. You should not be listening to them and panicking like them because they're losing money because they're doing longs or they're doing shorts in the short term. That's why they're losing money. And you're seeing their words saying that they're losing money. You're like, I'm losing money too. No, well, if you're new to the market, you shouldn't be day trading no way. So you're losing money or your altcoins bleeding is not the same as theirs. And what's happening is they're amplifying how you're feeling because you see them saying they're losing money too. You're not realizing they crying because they just threw $100,000 in something and they just tried to long it and then Bitcoin dropped and they lost money. That's the money losing that they're doing. Mind you, same thing I said earlier. When they're losing money, it's on a bigger market cap. Your little $50 million token is at 50 million and it goes down to 30 million and excuse me you lose excuse me you lose 40%. You lost 40% real quick, but it's going to go back to 50 million. You get your 40% right back. You got to understand that when they're losing it in something that's in the billions, it takes them a while to get theirs back. It's totally different. It's a completely different thing. Wow, this is not going any the way I thought it was going to go, but I feel like you're getting the information. I'm probably not going in the order I want to go in. And then you, okay, so here's the other thing, scripted again. So it actually doesn't matter if it's the protagonist or the antagonist winning. At some point in the movie script, it's going to look like the antagonist is winning. Sometimes it's going to look like the protagonist is winning. But what comes back? The other one comes back and they throw their blow, or they at least try to throw their blow. So now you got another part of the script. Biden administration will be attending Bitcoin and crypto roundtable in DC. So that's the part that looks like, oh, they're fighting back. Okay, whatever. But it's this all the script stuff, y'all. Sorry for those of you that think this is conspiracy, but you'll, like I said on the stream the other day, they said, what's the difference between the truth and this conspiracy? 3 to 6 months. Like I said, I knew when I started this channel, I was the new guy. January, I'm actually, some of the stuff I said, I'm probably still looking stupid, but how many of y'all looking? Let's. I got at least one win, and that's the whole June thing. I was like, June gonna be sideways. End of May, people saying, "Yo, I told you shouldn't sell a man go away." June about to be crazy. It's about to go parabolic. Point me to a person who didn't say that. Point me to one person who didn't say that besides me. So at that moment, I'm new channel. I don't have many subscribers. I seem like the new kid, even though I've been around longer than everybody. I know some of y'all scuffed too. Y'all was like, man, Zoe keeps saying this junk, man. He sounds stupid. I don't want nobody to know I be watching Zoe because he keeps saying the market go down. Everybody else saying the market's gonna go up. Man, I'm just not gonna watch crypto Zoe today. And then now it's now you see that I know the crap I'm talking about because people just go with groupthink and what everybody else is saying. And then they felt like they were right because if everybody's saying it, then it must be right. But anyway, let me see what else I got over here. I already talked about the this layer one that everybody's so bullish on. This dropped 100x, not 10x. Even for me, when I like a project, and we've had some. I don't front on this channel. I don't front for nobody. I don't lie for nobody. We've had one this went down. I've had one that's went down 10x from where I got in. One, I think that's 5.5, maybe 6x down. Not too much bleeding. When you in these smaller coins, they're gonna go down, at least 50, 60% or whatever. So anyway, even when I'm bullish on a token and it goes down, 3x, I feel it, but I'm sure they're gonna go back up 4, 5, 6x, 10x. I'm like, man, what the crap is this? But when you bullish on something that has went down 100x, I think you got a mental problem. You something is wrong with you. Something is severely wrong. But like I said, when these lower cap market, I'm gonna say it again. If you don't know it, it's very traditional for them to go down 75%. You can, like I said, round numbers again. You can pay $1 for it, and it's a micro cap. If you thinking it has no chance to go to 20 cents, then you would be sadly mistaken. That's the game you're playing. This is crypto. It's volatile. So you might buy something at $1 and then it might go to 20 cents or 30 cents. And then I'll be like, yep, I'm DCA. And some of y'all are new. So you just like, what? But it's dropped, blah, blah, blah. That's how the game is played. I try to use hindsight stuff that you can look at. I always refer to the Matic chart. Like Matic dropped almost 80% at one time. And, imagine if you was like, nah, I'm not gonna hold this no more. You gotta have conviction in the stuff you invest in. But once again, I just think people have, crazy problems when they're just like, yeah, this token has dropped 100x, literally 100x, from 400 million to near $4 million. And you're still like, yeah, this is legit. I'm going to hold on to this. Wow. and not trying to, make anybody upset. But I've been saying this since last cycle. When some of them felt like they were winning and they had the whole sacrifice thing with the hex, what they call them, is it hexicans? Is that what they call themselves? The people who do the whole hex and pulse thing. More power to you, man. I'm no longer telling people what not to invest. You can invest in whatever you want to invest in. Only thing I would say is, hey, this is something I think is cool, and this is what I'm doing over here. If you want to hold on to your whatever token, I have nothing to say. I'll let you find out. Matter of fact, it's probably better that you hold on to it so you can see the price action difference. So it's like we say on the channel. Sometimes people don't learn until they get burned by the stove. So I'm letting people do what they want to do. What is this here? Oh yeah, I'm not gonna get too deep into that. Um, I already talked about this too. Oh, I think I jumped ahead in the beginning stream. It was just boiling. I guess I just had to talk about it. And this is another thing I keep saying, and this, I'm gonna get to. Wait, did I have two more slides? What's this? What's this? Nah. I don't want to get too much in that because that's too fortune telling. I don't want to get into that. What this guy said it's a good thought, but I don't want to talk about it on stream. So as I'm gonna say this one more time, very clear. 50% move in a token only lets me know that there's some movement behind it. I get no types of excitement about a 50% move, but I'm realizing a lot of people are coming over from stocks or new to crypto or whatever, and so you are trapped in groups and mindsets that can keep feeding you these 20 and 50%, increases because it's a big group and it can move the price or whatever. And so it makes people feel euphoric because you're always seeing green price movement. And I can't knock you for that. I understand psychologically how that works because you're seeing price increases or whatever. You feel like you're making some gains. But as I keep saying, with my time in the market, the people who make the most money are the people that hold. You find good stuff early before other people are into it, and you hold it and wait for the people to come to you. So I don't want to knock people too much for that, but y'all are going to soon realize when this market starts moving that no matter how big some of these groups are, they're not going to be able to move the price the way um, the way you want it to. You're going to be continually to get 50% gains, and while everybody else is getting 50x's and 100x's. I don't know. I have to remind myself every day, or try to remind myself every day, that people haven't been in this as long as I have. They don't know what I know, and sometimes I'm talking from just talking from my experience, not realizing some people could not be grasping this stuff. That's why I tried to break down in the beginning. Something, stop paying attention to the price. If something to make it even smaller, if something has a 5 million market cap, it could quickly drop from 10 cents in price to 1 penny. Some of y'all only looking at the X difference, but not the market cap, because all it takes is a drop of water to make it go back up. $5 million market cap, 10, 20, 50 million. Those are small market caps versus something that's 500 million. Something, if something is 500 million and the price is 10 cents and it drops to 1 penny, that means it's dropped from 500 million market cap to 50 million market cap. That's scary. That's different. That's a difference. And I need y'all to understand this and know this if y'all don't know this. One more time, I'm gonna say it one more time. Some of y'all will know it because you already know this, but if something is 10 cents at 5 million market cap and it drops to 1 penny, the percentage is big, it is pretty big. That's 5 million, but that's 5 million to 500K. That's a $4.5 million difference. That's not a lot of money. But when you're talking about 500 million to 50 million, that's 450 million worth of dollars of people. That's people with 450 million dollars that said, I want out of this token. That's a scarier thing. Like, so hopefully this time I explain that in a way that people can understand that. So like I said, when we get in stuff early, some of these smaller market caps are going to be volatile and move a lot. But yeah, something that once it reaches 500 million and it drops, by it drops that low. That's different. That's real different. Actually, I didn't even talk about. I'm gonna probably leave that for another stream. I'm just trying to make sure I covered all the stuff I want to cover today. But groupthink can be a great thing in crypto because you do want to be where the masses are, but you got to be careful. You got to be careful because yeah, this one token in particular, I don't even understand how y'all could be bullish on something that has dropped 100 times its value. But I think there's a lot of books that talk about that, and it's one thing I don't realize there. And I'm not trying to be derogatory or anything, but it's the truth. There are way more dumb people than there are smart people, and all I can say is that's how you're going to be able to make money in the market. So it's a positive for me. That's a positive for me. I'll let everybody continue doing what they're doing. I'll do what I do. But then eventually, you guys will see. You'll be on either on the right side of seeing who's right, or you'll be on the wrong side. Um, and that's the I guess that's the risk, or that's the risk you got to take. I don't know what else to call it. But yeah, I'm not going to address everything because we somehow we're at 46 minutes. I be talking. I know. I be talking. I get it from my mama. Um, yeah, I'm hoping I addressed some things that make you think. Digits 99 said Grand Rising Zoe and crew. You kept your stance on the market. You had you had kept your stance on the market this month. Yeah, man. I said I knew at the beginning of the month when Bitcoin kept knocking against 72 that a lot of you probably was like, man, I think Zoe wrong. It's like, I don't know, Zoe. And it's cool. You like I said, it's not a cult. You should have your own. You should think for yourself and have your own point of view. But I knew what I know. Or I knew what I knew, and I know what I know. Like I said, some of it I haven't mentioned, but I got a little map that I draw and I put different stuff together where I feel, to figure out how I feel the market is going to move. Um, and I knew people was going to get smacked in the head by the RSIs because who is not going to believe in RSI? You see that sucker going back up, you like, yeah, this is it. This is about to do the thing. And we at one point we had, what was the golden cross we had? We had a lot of stuff going on. And I thought it. I said, nah, don't. I said, don't waver in what you know what you know. I've been calling it for 5 to 6 months. I wish somebody would say like, oh, you just said that on June 1st. No, I was saying this in February and January. Um, but you got to look around at more stuff. I hear a lot of people gloating about, I'm in crypto. I don't look at the macro. That's for the old people. Okay, all right. You keep talking that nonsense, and that's why I keep saying in my group. I like the people. I mean, we got a great group, and this is another thing I'm realizing. I think y'all see I'm crazy though. I'm one of the nicest people in the world, but y'all see I'm a little crazy. I didn't know people be in other groups arguing and bet. Yo, that's my. I don't play that in my group. I'll kick people out in a minute. Let me say this other thing too. I think people are taking advantage of my niceness. Not the people that's in the group now, but this last one, and try to talk hot mess with me or whatever, because they want to go back to their stupid group or whatever. Go. I don't give dummies over there. Go over there. Was like been in the group. Once you in the group, you've got the value because you see what we buying. And I feel like they played a game, tried to come in. They came in for like 2 days, was it? A day and a half? Left the group, went to the dummy group, came back for a day and a half. You see the new picks and then you start arguing in the group. I kicked them out. And I give people refunds when I kick them out. Play that game in the future. I'm not refunding nobody. If you're in the group for 30 minutes and you act stupid and I kick you out, you're not getting your money back. Because people starting to play me like, oh, he's nice. He's going to keep playing games with me. I'm not about to do that. So yeah. But anyway, I just been talking to different friends and stuff, and I let some I got some family in there that y'all don't even know, some family in there watching the group, and seeing how stuff is going when I'm away, and I got some friends in there that's in there helping me and stuff, and they was even saying like, yeah, your group is pretty chill or whatever. And I was like, what you mean? I was like, apparently in these other groups, people be arguing back and forth. I don't tolerate that mess in my group. And it's not like say I'm nobody's daddy or I got the ball and chain, but I don't like that energy. So I'm not about to do that in my group. I'm not about to have people belittling people and all that kind of stuff. We don't do that. So yeah, that person can go back where they came from, man, and lose all their money over there. Anyway, I just be talking, y'all. Carl said, "Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you." Um, we got, hold on. I did forget one story. I forgot I pulled this up in two different windows. I don't even know if, man, I got like 18 windows open, y'all. What in the world? Hold on, y'all. If y'all knew all the stuff that was in front of my face, that's why I can't, that's why I be messing up on reading sometimes. Just a minute. I'm gonna try to speed read this real quick to see if I want to address this pretty big news. I don't know how I forgot to it's not working in my favor right now. Okay, here we go. Mm. Oh, what she say? See, this is the dude I was just talking about. You're getting on my nerves right now. Anyway, I'm probably address that on later because it's a little bigger story than I think I want to talk about. Um, you froze. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't connect the power cable, so the system went out. But I got a little backup thing. So actually, the stream would have been over, but I had to plug the cord back in. Actually, we came back pretty fast. It took like 10 seconds to come back. Digital said we good now. Y'all love asking about this. I'm gonna just go right over. Crypto Rose said Shrek's a classic. Everybody knows Shrek. Oh, really? Some people be trying to act like they don't watch animation films. They don't. They they say they don't watch animation. So I mean, I animation has some of the best stories. Matter of fact, didn't Inside Out just come out? Inside Out 2? I gotta go catch that joint. Um, yeah, I gotta go catch that. Yeah, it did. Yeah, I gotta go catch that. Surprising. I think it's isn't it only in theaters? I think it's only in theaters. But yeah, I like the first movie. I think it's good, especially if you got kids to show them that Inside Out is a good movie. I think. I haven't seen the second one, so I can't say nothing yet. Katie Kate says somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. Oh man, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I forgot Shrek did have that in there. Shrek had some bangers in there. But I'm also learning that a lot of people are not the sharpest tool in the shed. That's what I'll say about that. Because man, I'm a wow. Stuff that people say is their highest conviction just blows me, man. It says Zoe dropping knowledge on another level. I'm a writer as well. Most people can't understand that they're all a part of a script. Oh, cool. You're a writer too? Okay, I didn't know that. Oh, we gotta talk sometime. Yeah. Yeah, I write everything. I write and like, a lot of people say this, but I've movies, I write films, music, well, produce actually, and compose as well. So stand up comedy. Yeah, so I do all kinds of writing. So the more I write, the more I understand like the world and how stuff moves and stuff. So um, I kind of TV is it's a different. And people think TV and film is the same, but it's really not. The 1 hour drama is kind of the same, but I like film better. Anyway, I'm gonna go on a tangent about writing. I ain't gonna do that. But yeah, people understand once you understand how writing works, you can just see the storylines being cooked up, and that's why I said before. Like, I mean, actually, they was like I said, they were cooking them back in January and February, but everybody was just full. Everybody was just focusing on the Bitcoin halving and uh, you know all other stuff coming. Even I mean, I talked about it. I'm bullish on it. I bought it Celestia. Like, I'm talking about as far as the market. People were focused on Celestia airdrops and Bitcoin having all stuff, and they were just missing all the stuff. And that's why I say in the group, like I'm finding stuff for us to get into, but I'm always working on. So whether it's the macro or researching projects, I'm always doing something. And I mean, I don't think there's no better value than my group. I have to be. I don't care how many people can have 700, 800,000 subscribers. And I used to say this just in my head, But now, even when I see them say stuff, I know there's people with 500,000 subscribers, and I don't care what nobody says. Not a good as good a value as my group is. Yeah, you got a bunch of people in there. Y'all can all buy at the same time and have a bunch of group think. But some of these people don't even know some of the stuff I know, and that actually it's not even the brag. It makes me feel good, but I'm just like, I'll see a project that's really bullish that I know is bullish, and I'll see people like ask about it, and either the person won't know what it is or they be like, nah. I'm like, are you stupid? Like, man, the people be playing me. They be counting subscribers. You can count subscribers if you want to. I got one of the best Patreons out there. I don't care what nobody say. I'm definitely in the top 5. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, we we like I said, I mean, we be DJing it. So of course you're gonna get some altcoins bleeding out. I don't think people's ready for that. But now, as far as being early to some of this stuff, a lot of these people don't be knowing what's going on, and mainly their groups. Let me say this too. The other thing I keep saying is these groups that people be excited to get in. You get a 20 or 50% gain or whatever. You got to realize these people are dumping. I'm not. Hold on. Let me say one thing at a time because I'm just getting ahead of myself. What happened is you had these people dumping 200K in there, so if they get a 40% gain, they just made 80 grand, and y'all be excited. You be excited. You put $500 in there and get a 40%. You did not get the same type of money they got and the same type of returns. Once again, I know, yeah, percentage is a percentage, but when you only have a little money, I'm trying to make the most money with the least money as possible, and so that's the difference with my group and stuff. And so, with other people don't understand that they'll slowly you'll slowly start to see. You just gotta, I don't know, you just gotta weather the storm. I don't know. Ashwin said this is a good time to accumulate. Yeah, it is. I gotta look at the where we at. Wait, I gotta pull that back up. If y'all knew how many screens I could have open over here, where we at now? Yeah, it act like it was. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It was acting like it wanted to go down to 64, but we holding. Um, I noticed some other crypto YouTubers are in the view and sub business. I turn off a lot of their channels to keep my sanity. Yeah, man, you see people saying all kinds of stuff, and they always talk in extremes. They always talk in extremes. They're either very bullish or they're very bearish. I try not to clickbait as much as possible. Actually, I was petty with the thumbnail today because people be trying me and it be getting on my nerves. I'm like, you gonna follow? Everybody told you to load your bags up, and I saw like 3 people say you should have no dry powder on the side. If you, man, let me pull up that tweet. He was like, you shouldn't have no dry powder on the side if you're not fully allocated to the market right now. You're doing it wrong. And he didn't say idiot. That's the word he said. But he would say you're doing it wrong, and you're some kind of way. He was like, you're stupid if you're not fully allocated to the market right now. And that was like the last week of. It was like the last week of May, or early or the first week of June. And I was like, okay, all right. But people gonna follow these people. So just like Capo was like, oh, June is gonna be the best for alts. All right, cool. Y'all can believe that. I don't mind. Like I said, I mean, I'm not trying to grow this channel. I got other channels I'm working on growing for finances. Um, you know, crypto YouTube is not for me, man. Anyway, Blackmore Fest, yeah, there's no need to argue when you have common goal you're working for and not trying to one up everyone. Yeah, man, I'm talking about in my view, I thought it may be like, every once in a while, apparently like people have to stop arguments in other groups like every day. I wish I would have to do that mess. Like I said on the stream before, like, and then this idiot who just left talking about you gonna steal my money, my money, bro. That's number one, is no money to me. Number two, I'm going on the weekend with my family. I'm not paying attention to anything with crypto. I'm trying to reset my mind and have fun with my lady and the family, whatever. I'm not even here. And then number three, I sent them the idiot the refund, and he's like, I don't see the refund yet, bro. How old are you? Do you not know that the banks are not open on the weekend? Like, bro, some people just get on my nerves, and I keep saying, like, for one, I don't care about this stuff. I said my goal in this was I was gonna, come in. I had my number of people I wanted to help out, and at the end of the cycle, I was gonna, in my mind, I was just gonna give all y'all money, whatever you invested into the Patreon. I was gonna give you your money back. Give a crap about this money, man. People be trying me, and I'm just like, bro, I don't, whatever, man. But like I said, if I have people arguing in my group every day, I just be kicking people out left and right. I ain't got time I don't have time for that energy. I don't like that energy. So, yeah, that's weird that other people groups be like that and fussing and fighting and cussing. I'm not with it. Don't bring that to my group at all. Um, what else? Oh, I'm sorry. I just read that. Taddy said the new Ultraman on Netflix is great. Ultraman. I don't even know if I saw it. Yeah, I've been so busy with crypto. I just watched my first series for a long time, the last couple of weeks, and I want to find another one, but I gotta be paying attention to the crypto. Is this the Japanese television series? I've been watching like a lot of Korean stuff. My lady likes she likes like a lot of the Korean shows. I might check it out. I think that's what you talking. My bad, y'all. I'm still tired. Sorry. Um, that's the only Ultraman I see. I think that's what you're talking about. But yeah, man, hold on, my bad. All the stuff in front of my face, man. Mm, 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 mm. It's an awesome movie. Oh, it's a movie. No, I'm sorry. I should have read your next comment. I'm gonna look at the bathroom though. I was trying to look up something else though. Elorm said fire stream. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Just trying to, sometimes I even feel like it's maybe boring when I repeat certain stuff, but I realize people don't be realizing this stuff. And yeah, I don't think a lot of people realize that difference in market cap. Um, it's a big difference. It's a big difference it makes. EA, what's up, man? Chilling, bro, chilling. Indigenous said, "What are your thoughts on NXRA? Which one is that? Is that the joint? Is that the joint with Alliance? Let me see. Because I'm thinking of sometimes I get tickers messed up in my head. I know there's one that has a ticker almost similar to that. That's it's like a mining crypto. Oh yeah, the Alliance block. Um, I don't know. It's not really. It's not really just been on. It's not just. It's not like on my radar like that. Like I know what it is, but I don't know. Maybe I'll look into it later and see. But let me put it. Let me wait. Let me say this. Let me answer it this way. I'll answer it this way. I've been talking about the saturation in the market for, ever since I started this channel. I've been saying, "Hey guys, same tired, boring stuff. That hey man, this cycle is going to be more saturated. We got way more plays out. So blah 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 blah." But it wasn't until even for myself, even though I've been preaching it, when you see like all the projects coming out, because my mindset was I knew a bunch of projects that were supposed to come out, but when you start to see other projects come out that that you weren't waiting for, I'm really starting to see how saturated the market is. Wait, what did I do? I gotta do this again. But yeah, I'm really starting to see how saturated the market is, and if I'm at the point now where if I don't feel like it's gonna be the top of the top projects or in this narrative, whatever, I'm really just trying to get the top of the top, if that makes any sense. Um, yeah, so I mean, I know a lot of people like it, but I don't know if it'd be something I'll hold. But maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll see. Maybe I'll see some. Maybe I'll see some reasons to hold it. I don't know, but as of right now, I don't think so. Wait a minute. Trying to move this over. You said Apple has a few good ones if you like sci-fi. Man, I watch anything with a good story. That's it's not really for me. It's really not even just. It's not like any particular genre. As long as it's got good, I just like good writing. Period. That's what anything. That's what movies, TV shows. And I'm the type that I guess because I'm a writer. Like even skits on social media. Man, people too many people doing skits on social media that shouldn't. Like maybe it's because I'm a writer, and I'm a stickler for it, but I'm like I be telling my lady all the time. People think a scenario is a scene. No, the scenario is what you build the scene off of. If the scenario is about, if it's supposed to be comedy and the scenario is about somebody cheating on somebody, you can't just be in the. I don't care if it is on Instagram or the whole skit. You just like, oh my god, you gonna cheat on me? I can't believe you cheated on me. I cheated on you because blah blah. Like, take it somewhere else. Like, if you just keep repeating what the scene is, that junk annoys the crap out of me. So anyway, it doesn't matter. Like, to me, it doesn't matter what genre is. As long as it's good writing, I'm cool with it. Because I'm gonna say it. So my some of y'all gonna judge me for it. I don't care. Some my lady like this is this Korean series. It's called dang, I don't forgot. It's Marry My Husband. And it's rom-comish or whatever, which is really not my thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a guy. You know what I mean? So, but the writing is so dope. The first episode, you got to get used to like the textures and what am I saying? Like the way the show flows, it's a bit on the nose at first, but overall, like, the show was dope. It was real dope. The writing was good. EA said, keep the stream going. I got like 15 minutes left on the Stairmaster. Bro, man, see, that's how I know you be in the gym. You know how many guys be like, I don't do the Stairmaster. That's for women. Are you, bro? That's why y'all weak. Like, the Stairmaster is, man, the Stairmaster is one of my favorites. And guys will just be thinking it's for girls and they butt or whatever. But man, Stairmaster is one of my favorites by far. Stairmasters, the hip machines too. A lot of guys think that's for just women too, for women who trying to have hips or a butt. Like, I mean, most guys go in the gym, they just work on their biceps. They don't even touch their triceps. Let's not even forget that. But yeah, the Stairmaster, the hip machine, like, it gives you so much more equilibrium and bottom. Yeah, I see. I'm trying. I've been back in the gym a little bit. I got to get heavy in there because I'm telling you, I'm really a gym rat. I feel hypocritical even saying that because I've just been in crypto lately. But EA stay getting his workout in. He said he's not gonna miss his workout. I got to get like that, man. I got to get back there. Oh, what you saying? Hold on, Black Moon fan. Are you saying? Okay. I see. Okay. There's another way that term is used, so I was thrown off for a minute, but I got you. Okay. Indigenous said it definitely is very saturated. I don't know how you can research as much as you do. I mean, I'm sitting at this computer, and sometimes when I am away, and if I'm in the car, usually I like driving for us or whatever and let her relax. But sometimes she has to because I'm researching on my phone and stuff. I don't think people don't realize how much research goes into this stuff, man. Tadic said the Buffest dudes in the gym be hitting the Stairmaster. Man, they should be. Where I be at, they don't be on it, man. They be thinking that's the ladies' workout. They just stay on the bench press the whole entire time. And I'm a type of person too. It's because I'm used to working out, and I usually work out a lot, that my strength is still there. So I go in the gym and people, they look at my size and I see them like huffing and puffing on something. I go over there and lift the same thing like with ease. Another thing, I don't throw weights either. I hate when I see people just like, I control the weight all the way up and down. That's how you're supposed to do it. But I be seeing people to be in the gym 3 times my size and can't lift what I lift. I'm like, I'm sorry. I feel like, never mind. I'm not trying to be condescending, but since we on gym talk, I just feel like if you a certain size, especially bigger than me, and you can't bench 225, I feel like something's wrong, bro. I'm just saying, just as a goal, if you understand, if you at least 180, you should be able to bench 225 pretty easy. I just be going in there working out with 225 sometimes. People look at my size and they be like, oh, look at this dude, he about to, and it's like easy for me. And they be like, hey, I be seeing dudes that's like 240. Like, how are you 240? You can't work out with 225, dude. That's like, that should be your starting point, at least 185. But anyway, we on gym talk now. EA said the girls be in front of me. Oh man, yeah, Stairmaster my favorite, man. That's one of my favorites, man. You got to do that. But anyway, man, we on to talking about gym stuff, but no, man. But anyway, I'm really going to start looking more into stuff and whatever. just making sure we in the best. Like we took some meta meme gambles lately, or whatever. And now I always continue to try explaining, even with those, just throw a little bit of money in those. Every once in a while we'll find like a meme coin or something that I really believe in that you can put more into. But as far as going forward, speaking on the saturation of the market, what Indigenous was just saying, like, yeah, I gotta be hitting the top projects or whatever, and really just focus on where this market is moving from here. And once again, I talked a lot about it early, but it's not about trying to be right. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, a lot of people got wrecked thinking, like, saying we were going parabolic, and like the guy saying you should be 100% allocated to the market. If you don't, you're doing it wrong, or you're missing it or whatever. Um, but yeah, I'm just a small YouTube channel, yo. But like I said, I have much bigger pages than this, so I know what it's like. I know what it's like when you hit that first 14,000. I mean, that's nowhere compared to where some of my pages are. So I understand how people see that, and people just flock to where they see the numbers. But you can get wrecked a lot of times trying to jump to numbers. And to be honest, what I can say is, even with EA has been doing this longer than me, and still has some of the best content. And like, from watching, being in the space a long time, I came back in and found him. Once again, I keep saying we ain't cousins. I know y'all probably think we related, but I came back in. I was looking around to see what the new channels were, and I found him. And I had already been researching for months before I even clicked on any kind of YouTube, because there really was no need to. But I clicked and found that he knows his stuff, and he's growing his channel organically. I feel like he's one of the best out there and knows the stuff, like me. But yet people look over and go where they see 50,000, 60, or 100,000 followers. Man, most of them people that got 100,000 followers don't know what the crap they talking about. And if we really want to be honest, most of the ones that's nearing a million, I know. Well, let me say this: I know a lot of people don't like. They might not like Rand, but I will say Rand does have alpha. He knows what's going on, but you got to know when he's playing with you. But far as the other ones that's around a million, most of them don't know what the crap they talking about. They don't. Y'all get lost in these numbers. I'm telling you, point blank, period. A lot of them don't know what the crap going on in crypto YouTube. What happened is they just started their channels way early, and they built up their subscriber numbers. But I know plenty of people. I know a couple of channels over 250,000. And now when I tell you they probably don't know more than you, they literally don't even know more than you. So people will skip over the channels that they see that's small or whatever. But sometimes that's where the information is at. But yeah, he said, "No, with the saturation, it makes the market tough. It really does. It makes it tough, man." EA said, like, gaming space talking as if gaming is dead or not. Yeah, man, it's definitely here. It's definitely here. People think when it pops, it's gonna pop, and people gonna be like, "Dang, I should have stayed over there." Why they trying to chase every other narrative? Um, Oh yeah. Rand's a VC too. Yeah. So Rand, he knows what's going on, but you got to know when he's just, like I said, you got to know when he's just playing with you, and when he trying to make a quick trade. And some people take his quick trades as long term investment advice and stuff. Uh, he can he I can say he can be pretty diabolical. He be playing games, but I be knowing sometimes I just be laughing. It's not funny, but it's just like I know when he's playing with people and when he's not. But yeah, he's a VC too, so sometimes he invests in projects and stuff like that. And the crazy thing, sometimes he pump them, sometimes he don't. You just gotta, you know, just gotta have other reasons. That's why I tell people I don't invest in projects just because somebody's gonna pump it. Crypto said, I do get annoyed by how many people are making short skits that are made up scenarios used to farm negative engagement. Oh yeah, that one gets on my nerves too. When they try to act like it's real, oh man, that drives me crazy. That drives me crazy. He said, I usually go to the gym to lift, but end up hooping instead. Man, oh, you hoop? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm a hooper too, but I gotta get. Well, I've been back in the gym the last week a little bit, but I gotta ramp it back up because, like I said, y'all don't. I'm usually 15 pounds heavier, and it's usually all 15 pounds of muscle. I'm like, I'm telling you, I'm much smaller than I usually am, but I'm about to get back on it. The stream is doing something weird where like the comments are coming slow and sometimes they go away. Okay, here we go. Ran in one called E Money. He will soon talk about that one. I don't even know if I see. That's what I'm saying. I ain't even heard of that joint. Man, people be fading us, man. They don't realize like this is where the information at. Why they chasing all these bigger channels? I'm gonna check it out. EA. Yeah, man. See, anyway, like somebody was saying, like this is the research we be doing. Like we sometimes we got a little chat we be talking in. I ain't been in there lately because I've been busy with family and stuff. But all I can tell you, don't get yourself wrecked. I gave you enough information to read in between the lines. Like I said, if something drops, I'm gonna say it last. I'm gonna get off stream. Well, before I get off stream, I know people do it 6 times throughout their stream. But if you do want to join the Patreon, is at patreon.com/cryptozo. The link is in the chat. But like I said, the last thing I'm gonna say, for those of you that don't know, lastly, if something is 10 cents and that's the price of the token, and it drops to 1 penny, but the market cap was only 10 million, it's not the best feeling. It's not the best feeling, but it's a low market cap, so it's going to be volatile. That 10 cents could drop to 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents. But when you have a real problem is when the price of the token is 10 cents and the market cap is 500 million and it drops to 50 million, you probably got a big problem there. But if it's 400 million, 500 million, it drops to 5 million. I'm gonna say that slow again. If it's 400 million and it drops to 4 million, from 400 to 4 million, you have a serious problem, my friend. So do with that information as you will. Don't follow cult groups. We are not running the cult in my group. There's no one in my group that praises me and calls me their savior. We don't do stuff like that. That's really weird. To be honest, I am not it does not some people got ego problems. That does not stroke my ego. I'm going to think you weird if you do that. I'm just being completely honest. I'm not your goddess. I'm not your savior. I'm not your none of that crap. But apparently that's how a lot of groups are run. We you can say we're a family, but we can be a crypto family, but we not on that cult stuff, man. And find your own convictions. Yeah, this is not our conviction. You're just not riding off CryptoZo's convictions. I bring you projects that I like. I found reasons to like them. Then you go find the reasons you like them. There's no our conviction. Don't talk like that. That's just weird to me. Anyway, let me get off here, y'all. And let me go hit some push-ups, man, because EA outdoing me right now, and I gotta get on my game. But yeah, there's ways to predict this market without looking at the charts. And a lot of the times the charts can get you messed up, y'all. So, but what I can tell you is we got a long-term horizon. Buy at good prices. Find stuff like the tweet said earlier. Find stuff that you can hold for the long term, and maybe people aren't there yet that you think is going to do crazy numbers. Like it's going to be the stuff running at the end of the cycle. That's the kind of stuff we want to be getting into. I have definitely put some plays in there that, I feel like they got some shillers behind them and they could push them because it's a lower market cap, and I feel like they are going to get pushed. And so we have those ones on the side that got the good lotto picks. I know some influencers going to shield them and all that kind of stuff. But right now, going forward, I'm like, we got to be in the hot stuff. The ones that we feel like are going to go to the top of the cycle, because even last cycle, you had stuff that ran up to May 2021. And after that May, June drop, they never recovered. They reached their all-time high before that, and they never took that second wave up. We trying to hold the stuff that's going to be in the second, third, fourth, and fifth wave and just all over. So anyway, join the Patreon at patreon.com/cryptozo if you want to get into some of this stuff early before everybody's in there and make some money in this market and not be in a group that's happy about 20%. Y'all know what to do. Join the Patreon. And I'm going to catch y'all. No, I'm not. Yeah, got one more comment. The ones that are hot scare people because of the FDV and all. Oh, yeah. I've been looking at I'm looking at one in particular now. I'm trying to see how that's going to move. But yeah, even some of the, I keep trying to tell them I do degen a lot with lower market cap stuff, but some of the ones that's over 100, 200, 300 million still going to perform just as well. So, you just got to know what you know. And, that's what I'll be trying to tell people, man. So, I got to make a whole thing dedicated to FDV and tokenomics and dilution and stuff, because I think a lot of people really don't understand it. But yeah, I'm going to catch y'all next time.